Good morning. Welcome to Purasal Angler and Off the Grid Fishing Adventures. So today I've decided to come out to Quintana Beach out in Freeport. I normally fish on that side, that surf side, that's the jetties, but I've always wanted to come out and fish on this side. So I've seen a lot of videos, a lot of action going on. That's a sheepshead. Looks like it's low tide right now, so I'm gonna have to walk out a little bit into the rocks. I did bring my spikes, so I'll be able to get on the rocks a little easier. And I've seen they're catching a lot of sheepshead right now, so I'd like to get some of that. And again, just wanted to come out and just give it a try. First time out here, so we'll see. Hopefully when I come back, there will be fish in my line. Let's go to the sun. Well, tell you what, it's a pretty good walk, just like the one on the other side. Do recommend bringing a cart so you can carry all your gear. There are some parts where, as you can tell, now there are some cracks in the concrete, but so far still manageable. It's not the same as on the other side. On the other side, you get to a part where you have to pretty much climb down and then climb back up with all your gear. It makes it a little difficult to fish, but so far this side seems pretty nice, and I can see the end. Not sure how the concrete is in that area, but this is my first time. I wanted to see if I can walk down all the way to the end and see what kind of, how everything looks on that side. And I do have live shrimp. Some of them look kind of big, so I think what everyone does, they cut it in half and they put it on the hook, so you can do half of a shrimp. You probably, for sheepshead, you probably want to try the head, since they like to see that little legs and all that. It looks like a critter by the rock, so I will try that. And I also like the fact that the rocks on this side, you can probably, with the right equipment, you can walk out there. And it's not as steep on like it is on the other side. So, all right, so it's starting to get a little crazy here, but I think we might still be able to. And I do see the rocks are starting to get wet, so that means every once in a while you might get a wave that starts to kind of come over. So I don't know, I kind of like this side right here. I don't want to go all the way down. I can climb down there. On this side, on this rock, it seems to be okay. Well, let's see, I'm almost at the end compared to that side. Yeah, this is where on that side over there you can see where the drop in concrete, and then you gotta bring your stuff back up, and it's pretty crazy. So see, it looks pretty crowded at the end. I don't know if I want to get closer. Just try to fish here. I guess I can try here for a little while. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna try to set up here. Hopefully, when I come back, I have something in the line. Let's go, pura sal, and off the grid. All right, folks. So about 20 years ago, I actually bought this little device. It's supposed to be like a fish finder, but you attach it to your fishing rod. So I decided to bring it out after many years. The only problem is that the battery was already dead, so I had to take it apart, which I do admit wasn't that easy. It's this part right here. It's called SmartCast, and so you can see I had to put some silicone on there because when I opened it, it wasn't easy. But I had to unsolder this too inside so that I could actually release the area of the compartment where the battery is. And I tell you what, I guess whoever came up with this design they weren't thinking about that, because it almost seemed like if you wanted to get it replaced, you had to take it somewhere, and someone that could actually do that type of soldering and stuff. So, but I know a little bit about how to solder stuff, and I was happy to tell you that I was able to get it to work. I tested it at a freshwater park, and so the way it works is once you turn it on, as you can see right here, it's not reading anything because it's not in there. But what I wanted to try to do is, I wanted, especially coming out here, because you got to find out how deep you're going to be casting, or not casting, but how deep you want your leader line to be. And I thought this was a good idea just to bring out and kind of get an idea. But I'll show you here in a minute. I'll go ahead and just cast it out. It's just right here in front of me. It does float, so I'm just gonna let it sit there for a little while. And as you can see, it's already giving me a depth. So according to this, it's about 5-6 feet. And so you can see right here, look, there's a little fish right there. They're already marked one. In between those, there's another one. So it's not that deep. It's only like 4 or 5 feet. And so this kind of gives me an idea of how deep I can go, with the leader. So the water, see, goes up to 3 feet, 4 feet. And so I'm gonna go ahead and, now that I know, I can just go ahead and turn it off. And I can go ahead and reel in my my little bobber. And just make sure you don't bang it, I guess. All right, so now I know what the depth is. Kind of gives you an idea of how deep I should be going with the leader. All right, and I guess if I come back with a fish here shortly, then you know that kind of works. So we'll see. Let's go. First cast in the water, I got a bobber with a live shrimp underneath. I'm just gonna let it just kind of go close to the rocks. I do have my spike, so I might be able to walk a little better on these rocks. I'm not gonna be falling and stuff, but it's a little bit too close to the rocks where I want to be, so I'll go ahead and give it another cast. also gonna try Carolina rig and just kind of cast it out there. You can barely see some of the rocks, so I'm gonna try to cast it over and see if maybe something comes and grabs that. And so you can see, I'm glad I got a little set up there where I can just throw one of them, one of the rods and just leave it out. I got this crab lure at Daiso, and I'm gonna try it and see if it hits anything. I mean, that's what Sheepshead like, so I'm gonna give it a try. See if it works. Let's go. This is the end of Quintana Jetty. Never been, so I want to check it out. See, a lot of people out here chilling, relaxing. Okay, so it looks like you can go around here. Oh yeah. You can see there's a lot of people fishing right here, so probably a charter boat. So I'll fish them on the rocks. But I'll try it right here. I might just bring one of my rods and throw it right here and see if we get anything. Alright, let's go put us up. I want to check the water depth right here just to see what we're dealing with. Over there was only like 4 or 5 feet. Let's see what we get over here. According to this, alright, looks like more like 9, about 10 feet. Looks like somebody already got fish over there, so. Alright guys, we got one. Alright, so first Sheepshead. Yeah, he's a keeper. Oh man, he's got some. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep this one. Yeah, this guy's kind of hurting a little bit, so I'm gonna throw him back in. Yeah, We're here at the end of the Quintana Jetty, Quintana Beach Jetty, and so far I caught one. I think I see a lot of people catching on this end. Those guys on the boat already caught a few, and this guy over here on the rock, he just got one right now. So the one I caught I didn't like because he had some kind of growth going on the side, so I don't know. It didn't seem too appealing for me, but he was a keeper for sure. Oh. You gotta be careful because you see that the minute you see the bobber going down, that's when you want to go ahead and try to get. This guy's already dead, so just trying to make it look a little more so I can actually clip it. It won't get stuck on the rocks. That's the last thing I need to lose this bobber I just got for free from my Salt Strong. And this thing is really getting on my nerves. Oh shoot!
Did it went out?
Man.
Going back in the water?
Yeah. It was a rock. It busted my line.
That was a good size.
All right, folks. So we did get one. It's about 18 inches. So it is a kipper. We have to throw him on the stringer. De este lado.
À, tú lưới hả?
All right, number 2. It does look like a keeper.
Pasta.
Yeah,
Last word?
yeah, but shrimp too big, so I just cut in half. All right, guys. So we got the second one. I'm pretty sure he's 15. Oh yeah, about 17. All right. That one looks kind of small. I think I'm gonna have to let it go. Oh yeah. It's a little bit small. I don't think it's 15. But yeah, he looks pretty small, so I'm gonna have to put him back, I think. Yep, 14 and a half. So go ahead, put this guy back, find my pliers. All right, so all right, so that one got away. All right, we got a good one again. Maybe 15. Sorry, buddy. Pretty sure he's 15. He looks good. He just looks a little straight, but oh yeah, 16 and a half. All right, I think that's gonna be number 4. Maybe a keeper. Oh yeah, definitely a keeper. Alright, I think it's number 4. Yeah, he's 15 for sure.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah. 15, almost 16. Well, looks like we're gonna be able to get some fillets. Yeah, that's good. That's awesome. It's probably gonna be my best fishing day. I'm gonna see if I can get my limit. I would have already had the limit, but the other fish was kind of, yeah, some kind of growth going on. I didn't want to keep that one. But all right, let's go put us out. All right, folks, so I decided to come out to Quintana Beach this morning out here in Freeport, and well, it was an awesome day for me. I got my limit on Sheepshead, and it's my first time getting a limit on Sheepshead. I used live shrimp for the most part. So big I was cutting them in half, and I was using the heads and then tails with a floater and a leader about 5-6 feet long, so that you can get down in there. And man, that did it. So I'm happy to bring this video to you guys. I will post it as soon as I can. Of course, I gotta edit and all that, but wanted to share that with you. I'm gonna go ahead and bring out the catch today. Check it out, man. There it is. My ships. Man, that's awesome. Alright, so like, subscribe. I just started. I got a few subscribers, but I'm hoping to bring some content like this. And hopefully more fishing, more fish. Out of Galveston, Freeport area. All right, let's go put us up. Oh, nice! Gibby on the black drum. All right. It's actually a keeper.
Really?
Yeah. That's all right. Good job. Good job, Gibby. All right, folks, we got something. I think it might be a black drum. Oh, it's a shark. It's a little shark.